Alright. Welcome to Sideboardmtg. Sorry everything was taking a little long. I was having some problems getting a few cards. Plainswalker deck cards are very hard to get online, and you know, it's a thing. Either way, welcome to Sideboardmtg. My name's Eric, and we are playing some subscriber submitted decks for our Subscribers Sunday. And we're doing things a little bit different this week. Instead of it being the decks that got the most votes or everything, it was actually, we did a theme, and I'm going to try to do a theme at least once a month to give people a challenge to build around something. This month we started really broad, and we gave just have the deck centered around either a particular Plainswalker or Plainswalkers or a Super Friends deck altogether. And it was very fitting of Dev from SBMTG to post his Super Friends deck last night. So it was almost as if he was entering the Subscriber Sunday, and I kind of chuckled at it. Either way, let me get this thumbnail down so you guys can see me. All right, there we go. Now you guys can see me. Sweet. Oh wait, my bad. Right. Anyway, I love that thumbnail. Like, Axis Immortality. His stash is just so sweet. Right? Anyway, welcome guys. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I know that we were a little bit late here. You know, I could blame it on quite a few things, but I'm just basically going to blame it on I had more things to do and less time to do it, or not enough time to do it. Either way, I'm in the way. I feel like he's always watching me. Alright, anyway. Right, that's right. Anyway, you know what? I think it's time that we're gonna have to get Lampy a stash or something, you know, or Lamp a stash. At least then maybe I'll call it, you know, Lamp, you know, not Lampy. You know, he puts a little hair on his face. Welcome everyone. So I'm waiting on some cards to come in here, and you'll see that we do not have Dev's deck pulled up. And that is because Dev's deck requires a particular Gideon that is extremely hard to get online. So, Lampy about to hit puberty? Maybe. We'll see. Go from Lampy to Lamp. Yeah. Drop a couple octaves. That's Mr. Lamp to you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. So, we're waiting on some cards to come through here, and again, I kind of want to talk about, you know, some things that are going on before we really get started. You know, it's Subscriber Sunday, and I like to talk to you guys on Subscriber Sunday for sure. I like to talk a lot anyway. I'm a talker. You guys know that. You know, I did some really cool stuff today, and I definitely want to give some praise to some of the things that I did, and I got to participate in. And one day I'll have a camera and I'll actually document this stuff and show it to you guys. But I got to go to a judges meet. I'm wanting to get a little bit more into Magic or something like that, especially as I'm about to move back home to Mississippi, where there's not as many judges around. So you know, I think it would be really good, you know, to be a judge, and I recommend that other people should try to become a judge, especially if you're in a rural area. Either way, I got to go to a judges meet today, and I actually have to give some praise for the Arizona judges. They are a great group of people, and they put together a meet for us today where we actually had some people who were not worried about being a judge, who were just wanting to come have some fun, and they put on a mock draft, but actually played the draft out. The only thing that they had was they had some, like a person might say, hey, I need you to slow play at some point in this game, or I need you to draw an extra card and, you know, your opponent's going to call you on it, or something like that. So, like, other than that, they actually got to draft real packs. During the draft, you know, we had some really cool stuff. You know, we had, you know, one person who his instructions were to to look around, you know, and kind of have eyeballs on other things, so we could see how that interaction worked. But it was really, really nice. We got to, as level zeros or L0s, we got to shadow around some level 1s, and it was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed hanging out with the judges there and learning more about what it is that they've got to do and the different mentality that they have to put on to be a judge. And honestly, I'm going to say that that is really taxing, because the judge I got to follow around today, Tyler, he was just a really nice guy, and you could tell that he didn't want to impose certain infractions on people or something, but because it was the rules, he definitely did not hesitate to do so, and he did very well, and it was very impressive to meet someone who was like that, but was also very cut and dry. You know, this is the way things, like, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to give infractions here, you know, that sort of thing. So it was pretty cool, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So I want to thank oh gosh, what was the store we were at? It was a shop I had never been to, and it was a really nice shop. Wow. I will think of it and give them a shout out at some point. But no, there were no judge promos. Right. Either way, it was a lot of fun, and the Arizona judges group or committee, whatever it is, Magic the Gathering judges for Arizona, they put this together and allowed, you know, L0s like myself to come in, and the most I've ever had is if you know, judging it regular and stuff. So either way, I enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun. So oh, by the way, we've got Jeffrey Hunt here, one of our longtime subscribers, who is looking into starting his own stream. I'm not for sure if it's going to be about Magic or not, but if you guys want to ask Jeffrey there, it is Trash Panda Studios here on YouTube Gaming. So if you guys want to check out Jeffrey from time to time, or hit him up here in chat and say, hey, what's this all about, Jeff? You know, and he'll let you know. From what I can see, it looks like some really cool Overwatch. I don't know if he's going to be, you know, locked into just one game, or if he's going to play multiple games or something like that. So either way, I think that's really good. How do you get judge promos? You've only ever seen them at the top of price list. That's because they don't exist anymore. They judge promos were something that was stopped, and so the judge promos that were around. Okay, so let me explain a judge promo. Imagine F&M promos, but every month it's a card the quality of Fatal Push. Remember the Fatal Push promos? How nice that was, and how 10 years from now that's going to be a really nice Fatal Push to have? Well, that every judge promo was awesome like that. I mean, not every, but more likely than not. And most of the time they had alternate arts or full arts or something like that. So, yep. Jeffrey says yes, it is about streaming Magic, and he did a couple tests, and he's getting ready to start. Well, that's awesome, Jeff. Why are we not trading with the bot here? Why isn't the bot coming up? What is going on? So we're just waiting on the Manatraders bot right now, and we'll get started. Let's talk about this deck a little bit. Actually, no. Let's talk about you guys a little bit. We got a bunch of people here in chat, so let's get some shout outs. We've got SD's GZA. Man, SD. What is SD? What is that gonna? I've got to find a better way to call you out. It goes down as the DM. Rush, welcome. He's down for both of yins. He said, let's do it. Let's go, yins. Either way, we've got Rush here. He's awesome. And we've got Andrew Peltier, Jeffrey Hunt, Max is in the house, Phil Wambacher. I like your name now. I don't know why, but just for some reason I just like saying it. Wambacher. Like, it's right up there with Schmuckers. I don't know why, but that was the other name that came to my mind. Alright, Robert, welcome. The Banhammer. What Banhammer? Who's getting banned? What are we banning? What are we banning? For the Horde is in the house. Patrick's here. Thank you, sir. Hungry Hobo. Well, we'll have to feed him or send him down the river raft, one or the other. And of course, Gnerb. What's up, Gnerb? I am sure there are a bunch more people there that I have just not made it back up to. Wesley, did I call Robert? Tony P? Nightbot, you're not here. Crewfix, of course. I always skip over the blue text. Like, I bet Crewfix actually probably gets less shoutouts. I just skip over the blue text, I don't know why. Anyway, it's because I'm used to ignoring Nightbot, that's why. Whew, Nightbot, you prefer being fed if you get the choice? Oh, alright. Alright. Is that with the palm leaf fans and the grapes, or what? Greetings from Regina Sakajawan. What? Saskatchewan? I wanted to say Sacagawea, but Saskatchewan? Regina, Saskatchewan. Is that the sauce from... Is that Pickle Rick sauce? Love that Saskatchewan. What is his sauce called? Either way, welcome. I am waiting on Manatraders here, guys. We were going to jump into Dev's deck, and the problem with that was Dev's deck, like those Gideons, man. We just weren't able to get the Gideons. I'm going to try again later tonight and see if I can get the Gideons. And if I can, we will 100% we'll play that deck. But otherwise, I'll end up grabbing them, and I'll get gameplay of Dev's deck out. So if you guys are wanting to see Dev's deck, you will get that gameplay. It may not be really easy to get the No, you're not, Super Hintama. Are you serious? Like, I thought you were in North Carolina, dude. Yeah, we're just gonna be in Tupelo. That's just south of Holly Springs. Like everybody in my family, they bought their cars in Jackson, so. Saskatchewan salt, yeah, right? Is that what it? Tupelo, Mississippi, yes sir, absolutely. And thanks for showing up, man. I am waiting on cards from Manatraders here. Like, I don't know what is going on, but they have still not been delivered. I guess I could just re-request them. Let's try that. Let's just try to re-rent the cards. Nope, takes me over my limit. Well, are we not going to be able to play Magic right now? Oh, okay. All right. Well, like, I guess we're about to get into some chat support here. Hello, is there a problem with bot 14? Is it's saying that I have the cards? All right, well, I am we've got a little bit of a technical difficulty here. I am actually on chat with live support right now. I mean, wow, they're pretty quick about it. Well, straight to it. So, let's make sure that we're not holding cards here, because I know I have a few cards and I don't want that to put me over the limit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn those in. Make sure everything out of my inventory has been put back into their inventory. So this is saying that I have I have everything for Dev's deck except for Gideon. So we're gonna turn all of that back in. So that's what it was. We were busy trying to trying to get the Gideon cards and was unable to get the others. Alright, well, let's go back. And now let's try to rent. Alright, we might actually get somewhere. Alright, sorry about this, guys, I really am. Let's see, let's get chat back up. At least we can talk with chat while we're waiting on this. Yeah. Play Clay's deck again? Maybe I should. What site do you guys upload? I prefer, like, just straight on Manatraders because you can download and upload from there. It's easy to just copy paste and drop them into the upload on Manatraders, like here. Like you can go import a deck, download a deck, save a deck. Like if I just wanted, you know, Deb's deck here, I would just click, you know, download deck, and then the deck would be here, show in folder. Rename it. If you click one of the ones in my description, it'll actually have a name. Like I haven't went in and saved Deb's deck and things like that. So let's finish what we're doing and then we'll talk to chat. Make chat hold for a minute. That's probably really mean, right? Yeah, especially as you know, with someone who was in customer service. We're just gonna say Deb's deck. So yeah, I pretty much had kind of figured that out by the time that chat got with me there. I was like, yeah, we'll just turn everything in and re-request it, which is normally the easiest way to fix things. If you guys do use Manatraders and you ever run into this, yeah, it does take a couple minutes and is a little bit annoying, but well, I like anything with a link, honestly. If you give me a link to MTG Goldfish and like MTG Goldfish, you can just click download. And so I like that. If you know you haven't tapped out, you can simply just copy paste, drop it straight into Manatraders, and you'll have one there. And then I mean, so there's a couple really good ways to do it. So I prefer Manatraders because I do everything through Manatraders anyway. So you know. Then, by the way, so there's a couple ways you could do this. If you had a wish list, you could come in and just select from your wish list. The way I do it is I'll select any one card, hold Control, press A, and do not drag the card that you selected. So I selected this card, so I'm going to drag any other card, and that'll drop everything down. For some reason, sometimes it'll happen and sometimes it won't, but if you drag the one card that you selected, it'll pull one of all of those cards, and that's a pain. So the Control A is what I use for that. Looks like we're about to play some Magic though, so that is super great. Now this deck does not have a sideboard, so we're not even going to worry about it, and it's pretty much mainstream live or die by let's go infinite turns, let's do the good things. And it does that with Time Stream Navigator, and we're just going to copy it and get some swings in, and you know, get that board state so that we're just always doing it. That is the basic gist of this deck. That is what we're going to try to do, and it really doesn't have a lot of room to play around with. The only room I could ever see to play around with this deck would be the Adanto's Vanguard, and that's probably about it. That's probably the only spots you really have to play with. Everything else is kind of needed. You even need the Saram's expertise just to give you more blockers to protect you for a little bit longer. So, like, if you could find another card that would help protect you or help you push the damage, because, you know, once you take a couple extra turns, if you get at the right spot, you're just going to take over. So, anyway, you're running blue. Put in some counters to bare minimum. Right? Well, I could do that. He didn't give a name. But we could always throw in negate. We could throw in. So let's go 4 negate. Like just a simple counter. Let's go lightning strike. Is that that's a decent. Ooh, wait a minute. Magma sprays. We'll throw some magma sprays on the side. We'll add 4 of those to the side. What else do we want on the side? We're taking extra turns, right? What would just be simple? Like, we could build a sideboard in no time. Welcome to the sideboard with no side. Every time I do that, someone makes that joke. Every time. He purposely made it with no sideboard because he felt that the deck needed cast out. Cast out's good. Alright. Ixalan's Binding. You guys like Ixalan's Binding? Slaughter the Strong. I don't know about Slaughter. I like Settle. I probably don't have Settle the Wreckage, though. Remember, anything I make, I have to make out of our collection. Otherwise, we're going back to Manatraders, and I ain't going through that again. We're going to get into some games before we do anything else. I doubt I have Slaughter. I doubt I have Fumigate, either. No, I don't have any of that. Blue spells, instant speed. How about a Braids? Right? Let's throw some more Braids in the sideboard. 3 works. We got two spots left here. 2 spots left. Chart a course. I like draw. I probably have chart a course because I draft and maybe I don't. What else? What else? What do we got? Do I have a binding? Authority? I know I don't have authority. Sweet. We're just going to grab an Ixalan's Binding. That's going to do it. We could use Approach. Maybe. Either way, you guys know the gist of the deck, and we're gonna jump straight into to a game here and see what we can do. Leave to chance. That might have been a good one. See, protect the walkers. Yeah. I mean, well, we've got a land issue here. That's much better. I really love this card. Personally, I like running this card. Like, a friend of mine, VP, told me he was showing me this deck that ran this and the land that gives the -1/-1 counter, and that interaction is just so good. I'm leaving that on top because we need double blue to activate. All right, we'll pass the turn. Combo! Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and throw down our Warkite Marauder. This will eat our first kill spell. And that'll save us a little bit more time for the... yeah, Saheeli does minus. Yep. Did you not read this card? Or, this is the wrong card. Where's the Skyship Plunderer? This is supposed to be Skyship Plunderer. Yeah. Well, ain't that cool? So, we take Saheeli up. Saheeli and Chandra work really well, so you can scry before you go to do things. Do we want that? Let's put that on the bottom. It's not exactly what I want to draw next turn. I really want to just play Chandra. So, I can't block this, so we're definitely getting in. Right, it's Super Friends Week, so everything's about Plainswalkers. So I went through and I tried to find us a plethora of different colors so we would get to see more Plainswalkers. And you know the one Plainswalker I was disappointed in not seeing? Not seeing Plainswalker deck Angrath. Are they too loud? Is everything a little too loud? I turned down just a hair. Okay, opponent. I wish I knew what that meant. I don't know what language that is. Avarda, what? Kadab? It's almost like abracadabra. Okay, well, looks like he just wants to smack Saheeli for 2. Yep, coming at Saheeli. It's Harry Potter. Oh, okay. Edvarda Kadab. I don't know, probably not even saying it. Devra? Oh. That got blocked? The kill spell from Harry Potter got blocked by... Wow. Wow. Alright. Wonder what the opponent's thinking here. Like, what does he want to do? It's Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium Leviosa. Sorry. This deck looks like mine. This is what my Grixis deck does. We're gonna get beat so hard. If he throws like bonus hunger in the grave, I'm like, oh no. Tired, buddy. It's been a long day. We started Magic, put maybe, oh god, probably 8 to 10 hours of Magic in already. So well, he's tapped out. Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful phrase. Okay, so I'm going to scry one before, like, so I know we're not going to be using that. I don't know, having a second one would be, yeah, I'm going to put that on top. Alright, so we need to kill something. I mean, if he's got the kill spell, he gets Chandra here, but Chandra is not actually part of the combo. Warkite Marauder. I think this should have been, is this Skyship Plunderer even in this deck? Jeff? Jeff, you made this deck, right? Chupacabra. Alright, so did we lose Chandra or did we lose Saheeli? So, if he's got a kill spell, we're in quite a bit of trouble here. How much land do I need? One, two, three, 4. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. Need 8. Possibly. I think that I have to block here. So we lose one of these. Yeah, I almost kept it, but we need a sin. Okay, well, we just lost the game right there. I mean, like, I knew we would lose to a kill spell there, but we had to play it out to see if we could get it. I can't lose this now, so, well, too late. Already lost that. It's a very good deck. So we lost everything we've tried to do. He still has a board state in 3 cards. Yep. Well, definitely, like, maybe we should have played, I'll take the 2. Probably should have took the 4, but it's going to be a couple turns before he can bring it back anyway. Next turn, I guess. Outclassed in every way. Wow. And, you know, that's Grixis. And this is the game. It's over. It's over. This game is over. Finito. That is correct. Correcto. Yeah, yeah, we're going to take extra turns. We'll get there. Nope, not if it's based around a creature. And I've been saying that, guys, like, nothing based around creature synergy is worth anything right now. Red deck's still decent because red deck there's no synergy there. It's like, yeah, this creature does damage. This creature does damage too. Alright, fine, kill it. Right, well, here's another one. It's gonna do damage. And there's nothing about, you know, the cards that are synergistic other than the fact that they all work well in red deck, you know, low converted mana cost, hard to block, things like that. But none of them need the other one on the battlefield to really do things, which is kind of one of the things that's like kind of great about red deck. Do we have outs to draw into here? Right? There you go. Hapatra decks. So much synergy, it is ridiculous. Have any of you ever had a Hapatra live to like turn 4 or 5? I never do. Like, most I ever get out of Hapatra, finally. Where were you? Oh, if our Warkite Marauder would have been this guy. Yep. I don't want him to see us have that, but I think pretty much anyone could assume. Like you guys realize that he's about to start the Scarab Godding here. Yeah. Like he's about to start taking extra turns on us. No thank you. Which makes me think. This seems pretty good. Gnerb. Hapatra is a trap. It is. It's a trap. Like, the card wants to be good, but it requires so much synergy that it's just not good. Just not good. Justin's white-black deck wasn't there? Okay. What's the double Marauder combo? So, what are we doing here? I want negate. Warkite Marauder's decent. Like, these cards are all really good cards. but not having anything to follow them up with the amount of kill spells that Grixis had. So we really need to be able to get rid of. So here's the thing, like, you have this in the deck, but what is it for? We're just going to turn things into 0/1s and then they flip back into the Scarab God? It's no good if you can't at least ping it. So I'm going to go with Magma Spray. And I'm actually going to take out Ixalan's Binding. Taking out Gideon, as I don't think that's where we need to be. The Plunderer is great. And I'm going to take out one Lannery Storm. Man, I want to bring in the Gideons, but I also want some way to deal some damage. Well, I mean, dump the Marauder. Okay, what do we have? No blue. But we can cast turn 4 Chandra, which gets Vraska's Contempted. At least we got land. I'm going to keep. Not while you're driving. That's right. Don't do it while you're driving. My wife's constantly getting on me. She's like, don't be on the phone while you're driving. Arrive alive. Rush is like, no, that's me. And then we got somebody else that likes to be like, hey, I'm pumping gas right now. It's like, really? Really? Watch, he's just going to be able to counter this. Bam. I could wait. But then it would be wait. We get to 6 mana and we need triple blue at 6 mana. Triple blue at 6 mana. I am so getting trolled by this. No blue mana. Screenshot. Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted a screenshot. Put that in SubSunday. It's just great stuff. Great stuff. Yep, you're doing the thing, opponent. What? It's okay. You can kill an opponent. I can't activate it anyway. Yeah, we have to have a sin before you can do anything. So maybe I should just hang on to him. To the point where I can play it and Saheeli it all in the same turn? Yeah, that probably ain't gonna happen. Let's base our livelihood off of a 1/1. Just go off combo. Like, getting your combo to go off, we definitely got the worst opponent for it. We needed red-green dinosaurs where they just either kill us or we go off. What do we get? What do I throw away? I have to keep the land, so I mean, A Danto is probably more powerful than anything. But if we, so like, here's the point where we have to make a decision. How are we winning this game? Can we beat Grixis? Can we just beat Grixis? Like, just win? Or are we gonna have to combo off? I don't think this deck's got the means to just beat Grixis. So, first card I've seen in his deck that is not in mine. I don't run it. Like the card, but I just don't run it. Well, just draw your cards, Grixis. So sad. So sad. Your best Andrew G impression? Gotcha. Almost there. Yeah, we are. I actually think we just wait and see if we could just do it all in one turn or something. Okay. I mean, this is brutal. Like, just getting beat down by Grixis. I know. Oof. Yeah, but I feel like being his cheerleader. Andrew, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Say Time Stream Navigator. And let me get away with a Chandra. We ain't doing it with the combo. We no longer have the means to win. No, he has called Saheeli Ra. Don't cheerlead again. Right? And there you go. Yeah, opponent. Hope you got an Essence Scatter. Because I'm getting them gods. And he paused his stream to talk smack about Lost Legacy. Funniest thing, he had seen it. What, like talk how bad this card is? This card's bad. Like, this card is not a good card. I love this card. I run it in my Grixis and it is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. You come up against these black control decks and it's just like you have extra Veroscus, Contempts, and Fatal Pushes in your deck. And it lines up on turn 3 after your Glint Sleeve Siphoner so well. So if they go, you know, turn 1 or like turn 2, kill your Glint Sleeve Siphoner, and then, yeah, cool, you killed it, dude. The Scarab God. Just curious, if you just type in Scarab, okay, it will show up the Scarab God. That's sad. It shouldn't. Alright, let's look at his hand here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a good look at it. Alright, so we got his deck. He's got a Fatal Push, so he can kill this at pretty much whenever he really... I don't know. He's got to create Revolt. He's probably not going to do that. What else does he have for win cons? 4 Whirler Virtuoso, a Glory Bringer, Chandra, a Champion of Wits. Alright, and he has in hand a Chandra, a Glory Bringer, and a Fatal Push. Or a Chandra and a Glory Bringer, so... Alright. Not going to leave one in. I know if you guys remember my old... I was playing some white deck or something. I forgot to pull... a card out. It was so brutal. He didn't... that player did not win, but... Oh, if I would have lost to that approach that I tried to pull out that time. So, I think I got to pressure him here at least, but... If he draws a card here, he can't Glory Bringer. If he Glory Bringers, then... He can't draw a card, because he didn't have the land. He did not have the land. Fatal Push, Chandra, a Braid, Supreme Will, and Glory Bringer. Well, he drew a card, so he cannot Chandra and he cannot Glory Bringer, which buys us one more turn. Oh, he can swing and Chandra's second main phase, and we won't be able to counter it. I'd say that he has found that is his line. Brutal. Brutal. Tokyo Ghoul fan? So this was his draw. It's just going to duress my negate. Okay. Now Chandra. You like anime? I'm a fan of anime. I'm a big fan. Man, I really wish we could have run Dev's deck though. I'll have to check again for those cards. We're so dead. We are so dead. Sarcasm. Only thing we can really do other than double Time Stream Navigator. No longer worried about Time Stream Navigator at all. Like, if we are going to stand a chance at winning this, which I don't know if we will, this is how we're going to do it. So he needs to tick Chandra up, make mana, cast Glorybringer, kill Champion of Wits. Navigator is bad. Card is just so bad. This could be good though. Like, we could pull out with this. Maybe. Maybe. We do have a Glorybringer to race, and I don't think we're going to race it. I don't know what the opponent's up to here though. But he should honestly just make 2 mana, create, like, cast Glorybringer, and then swing. There's only 2 Glorybringers in the deck though. I don't know what he's playing around. See, it's not a matter of living. We're still alive at 7 mana. Like, it's not a matter of... Like, so when I think of Fog, I think of a deck that has Spell Dirtle power. If that's a thing. Yeah. They... Okay. So we're worried about Glorybringer next turn. So this will get her out of Glorybringer reach. How much damage can we take? Doesn't get her out of Glorybringer reach because Chandra ticks up kills. But then we kill Chandra on the crackback. So we don't kill Chandra on the crackback, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. What the hey? So we're gonna go Adanto. Adanto. Yeah, double Adanto. I didn't have enough mana to do Chandra and double Adanto without. Ooh, does he got an Essence Scatter? No, but we did buy the Supreme Wheel. Well, that's gonna hurt. If I could stay around, I could clock him. I am 2 minutes ahead of him. The problem is we've already lost game 1, and this is game 2, and he could just leave Glorybringer back as a blocker at this point, and ultimate. We just don't have the means to fight him. Like, we don't have removal, we don't have things like that. Like, we do not have the means to fight him. I mean, it may not be impossible, but I'm at 12, guys. Like, how long do you think he needs? Like, he can finish this game in probably 15 seconds as far as clock time goes. So he can kill Chandra and do 4 damage to me at the same time, and do so he can kill Chandra and do 6 damage to me, and he knows he can, or he should know he can, because if I have to pay the 4 life or he ultimates his Chandra, right? So it's just, he's got all the things, and we've got none of the things. And if he's got a Harness Lightning right now to just drop another on top of it, then it's scoop. If he's got a Harness Lightning to respond to this with any sort of damage at all, there's no way you can come back from that. Heck, a Fatal Push right now. There it is. Dude, are you seriously needing me to tell you your plays? Like, can you somehow hear me? So, I'm not playing this out. Not playing this out. He wasted the lightning? No, he did not. He did not. The lightning strike was 100% what was required to kill me. So it would have put me down to 2 life after combat, and that's if I paid the 4. If I did not pay the 4, I would have then had to attack his Chandra, who was at 7. So yeah, that just wasn't going to work. Like I said, he only needed just a moment to finish us off. So. Let's talk about the combo, and maybe let's do the doctor part of this, where we actually talk about the combo itself and what we would do to try to ensure that it goes off a little more smoothly, if you will. It was a cute idea. Didn't know it would make the stream. Well, it was the only Jeskai version. We've got Jun, we've got Bant, we've got, we didn't have a Jeskai, and I wanted something that was in different colors, or using something that was other than Chandra, Lily, and Angrath, which, I'm just going to say, guys, like, that's Chandra, Lily, Angrath, and Vraska. That's pretty much where you want to be, you know, as far as the most powerful decks go. And I didn't pull the just most powerful mid-range decks that had those cards in it, even though the Jun deck we have does have those in it. So, alright, we have an option. We can use Gideon of the Trials for the Manatraders thing. Or sorry, we could use Gideon of the Trials for Dev's deck instead of the other Gideon if we want to run it, but I think we should probably just skip Dev's deck, and I'll just do a video on Dev's deck and actually run it. So yeah, I'm gonna go that route with it. So we'll jump over to Manatraders, turn this back in. Yeah, I think I may actually just have to go buy 3 Gideons. At, you know, they're only $5 a piece, but it's like, do I really want to spend 15 bucks on 3 cards that I'm gonna sleeve up? Like, since he's been printed, I've never played him, so I don't assume that I will be playing him. So it just seems like a complete waste to go buy three of that Gideon, the Martial Paragon. So I don't know. I mean, you guys demand it, we'll do it, but I am going to just try to, you know, like, find the cards through Manatraders the next, you know, day or so. Alright, what do we have here? Let's go ahead and get the next deck up. Where did it go? Alright, so we're actually going to jump into the Jun Superfriends deck. We're going to get that up here. I know it's in here. There it is. So we're going to jump into Jun Superfriends now. Now, this is going to be a really cool deck. I hope you guys like this one. So we're going to... Let's go ahead and just get this out of the way. I need to get back over here. SubSunday, where are we? Episode 12. Wow. Wow. Like, that's insane, guys. Like, or is this episode 13? Wow, how many episodes have we had? Yeah, this is episode 12, ain't it? I'll have to actually check my, I'll actually have to check. It's episode 12. Okay. I hope it is. Yeah, I hope I named it right. Alright. There we go. We've got the cards on the way. This is a very expensive deck. And, let's talk about it a little bit here. Where did the Jun deck go? Jun Superfriends. Now, this deck is built by XISMA5H iSmash? XISmash? And there's a 5 in there somewhere, but you can find the deck list in the description box below, so if you guys want to check that out, you can. Let's talk about the deck a little bit here. Jeffrey told us to just kind of move on from the last deck. He's like, yeah, it was cute, just move on. So we will. We're just gonna move on from it. I don't think the deck is actually, like, if I was gonna give any advice on that deck, don't try the combo. Like, if you want to build, you know, Jeskai Walkers or something, that's probably fine. I actually think the deck would have been more competitive as just Jeskai Walkers without the, you know, trying to get the combo off. A lot of the combo cards just felt bad. I do like Skyship Plunderer with Saheeli, though. That seems like it might be really fun. You know, if you have 2 Skyship Plunderers swinging every turn, you can neg Saheeli every turn. So that would be pretty cool. You know, so there are definitely some good lines that could be taken in the deck, but as far as the infinite turns or getting into turns or something like that, it would require you having an opponent that doesn't run kill spells. So I don't know if that's actually feasible. Either way, we're getting our cards now. Baraska. I like me some Baraska. I'm glad I got mine back when she was real cheap. Like, nobody, everybody's like, oh, 6 mana Plainswalker, nobody will play that. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. Here we go. So, we've got Renegade Map for a little bit of fixing here. We've got, you know, Fatal Push, great card. Harness Lightning, Abrade, Unlicensed Disintegration. This is the one card in this deck that I was like, no. No. This is not the deck for it. Like, you do not have the artifact to make this work. This is not, like, this is wrong. I could be wrong. Like, we may just always have a Renegade Map and never need to crack it, considering we're running 24 lands and 4 Renegade Maps. So that boggles, like, that. I'm baffled by the construction of this. So I am gonna say Ice Smash. I'm gonna go ahead and just like say I do not like some of the things you've got going on here, and it almost feels like Renegade Map was thrown in the deck because you needed an artifact because you wanted to run this, and trying to force deck creation around this seems bad. You don't have enough creatures to actually warrant any like other. I just don't like this in the deck, and I don't like 24 lands and 4 Renegade Maps. But maybe that's the point, because we're always going to have land. We're not going to need to crack the Renegade Map, in which case, I don't know, like, wouldn't almost anything else be better? I mean, like, what about the red? What are the little, like, combustible something? The little 1 mana, you draw a card, discard a card, or no, you draw a card when you ping them for 1 with it or something. It's like a build a clue. I ran them in Pia's Revolution. I can't think of it. 1 mana artifact, red. I'm gonna find it. I'm just gonna go find it. There it is. Implement of Combustion. Wouldn't the implement just be a little bit better? Either way, that is the deck. The Plainswalker side of the deck and the control package in the deck is actually very, very powerful. I'm not 100% sure on the Unlicensed Disintegration. Honestly, there's another card that you could just simply run instead of this. Come on. Is Murder out of the meta now? Is Murder gone? Is Murder completely out of Standard now? Oh, it did rotate out. Oh, man. Well, that's not great. Well, yeah, I guess Murder did rotate out. So, is this just going to be a Murder half the time? Walk the plank. I do like the instant speed here, though. So, walk the plank if you're not afraid of merfolk. I've actually seen some merfolk do some really, really crazy stuff here lately. I think Merfolk's going to be like it is in Modern, just kind of right under the tier decks. But yeah, this feels like it's just going to be a Murder most of the time. Let's go play. Enough talking about it. We'll see what we've got, and it seems like it's got a really powerful removal package. And for a mid-range or Plainswalker deck, I think that's where you're going to have to be right now. So, like, if you wanted to go back and make that Jeskai deck into a, Jeskai Plainswalkers, I would remove a lot of the combo pieces and things like that. I like Azor's Gateway in these. You like Treasure Map? I actually think Azor's Gateway is just like the bee's knees, man. I'm gonna keep. I've got lands. I've got spells. We'll get there. So now we've got even more spells we can cast. We got Vraska and and her contempt. I was actually really excited about this deck. I thought this deck felt like it was going to be the most competitive version that we would be playing today. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. We're Jun. So now he knows he's playing against Jank. Oh. So this is a really good proactive play on 3. I love this. So now we know exactly what we're playing against. What? So he's got Forerunner. Those ain't exactly devastating for us. I'm going to take a Forerunner because that's his Enrage ability, or his Enrage trigger. So, yeah. Maybe we'll get something sweet out of the top cards of his library. Unfortunately, we're probably going to get like something that just does nothing in our deck. There's his red source, so I can't afford to not kill this. So I'm gonna kill it. It was his red source, and we know that he needs red. So it is what it is. We had to wait. And Gonti time. Did we really have the same matchup? That was the Grixis Super Friends, and I had the Angrath, and I took his Galta and stuff. Ooh. Well, yeah, I'm going to take a Galta. Who knows? I might be the only one with a Galta. You never know. You never know. He's still a mana short, which is just great. Man, Regisaur Alpha would be so bad here. I don't even think he runs Regisaur Alpha because it looks like he's some kind of combo deck. Luckily, we've got Nissa, like, so if we mill a Plainswalker, which is a little bit dangerous, milling a Plainswalker, but if we mill a Plainswalker, we can, like, Nissa it back, things like that. The beautiful thing here is when he finally is able to kill Gonti, we'll get Gonti back. So right now, this cost 8. So she ramps for 2 every time he doesn't kill one. Lightning Strike on me. Redirected at Liliana. No. He did not redirect. Yeah, he did. The confusion is real. Kill Gonti. Why won't you kill Gonti? Oh, Melisandre. Feels bad. Feels bad, yo. So, he cost 6, and we do not have 6 yet. We're so close. And we'll just pass the turn. Looks like we're just probably going to mill this. Like, I'm no longer worried about anything goes in the graveyard because this is becoming really powerful for us. Okay, so he's going to Forerunner. I'm going to go ahead and let him know that his Forerunner is dead. So if he wants to go get another Forerunner and spend his next turn Forerunnering again, I'm cool with that. Because he would turn the top of his library off by Forerunnering. We know we won't get another land. So he got a Ranging Raptor. Okay. Well, that's going to be a really good card to, like, Fatal Push or something. So, but I don't actually think we're going to get there. Nope. No, we're not going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be dead long before that. This will be scoop from the opponent, I believe. Can I lower the music just a tad? Sure. I think it actually went up before it went down. There we go. This just dies to everything he cast. I feel we got room. Sure, maybe we can be aggressive. We might actually. I mean, yeah. And then this helps kill his Mana Dork. I don't know, we want 3 damage over 2, so Moment of Craving ain't great. Maybe Bronzodon? I don't know, Carnage Tyrant. Sure. Carnage Tyrant. If you have a deck, definitely check the description box below there, and you'll find a link to the Reddit. And from there, you can post your deck, and you know those will get looked at. That's where these decks are pulled from, and you know that I'll definitely try to play it if it gets the votes. If people like it and they want to see it, or if I just think it's a really cool deck for Theme Week, then Theme Week has become the only week that I have option on anymore, like where I can pick the subscriber decks that I just, hey, this looks cool, this looks cool, I want to play this. So that's why we're going to continue with Theme Week, and I'm keeping this hand. This hand's so good. But yeah, well, he's gonna mulligan to 6. All right. But yeah, so I mean, if your deck gets the votes, the opponent said he's just getting mana shorted. He is too. I mean, it's happening. I mean, he was definitely getting shorted last game, and then as soon as he, what's up, Lee Penrose? It's a barn. Old barn. Well, unless we top deck a kill spell. That was not it. Sure. Need to play Standard Living In for Let's Play Jank. Standard Living In? What is Standard Living In? I feel we play so much jank anymore, it just doesn't matter. Let's just play the Dragon Skull Summit. And I think both of his creatures are important to him right now. So I want him to get rid of one. I actually think the Drover might be the more important creature. Wow, it was not. Alright, that'll work. We'll just play a Gonti next turn and see if he wants to swing again. Or we could top deck like a Vraska's Contempt, which would be really good. Any reason to start putting down energy? Not really. So one of his kill spells is Savage Stomp, and Savage Stomp doesn't work really well against Gotti. Kind of want to Ripjaw Raptor, but I think I want the Ripjaw. Ripjaw Raptors just kind of get to stare at each other anyway, you know, 4-4 versus 4-5, 4 or 4-5 versus 4-5. All right, well, draw your card, opponent. Yeah, you built it on tapped out, and all right, Rush can't get on Reddit, and you want him to come to. Should we just give him all the ramp in the world? All right, so we'll let him search up a dinosaur and then wipe the board and put this back in his graveyard, or put it back into his deck. I mean, it seems like the best thing to do. We can cycle and do it, so. And then next turn we can play Ripjaw Raptor. They're gonna work with you, Rush. They're gonna get you where you want to be, buddy. They got you. I mean, he's getting all the land in the world now, so yeah, maybe we should have took the Galta, but I just don't think we're ever gonna hard cast the Galta, and without like other things, I don't know if we're gonna get there. Ooh, that's nice. Because it doesn't actually deal damage. Ooh, I had a punt. I also forgot to cycle that. Well, just so happens that's exactly how much mana we got left over this time, so we're not punished for it. That'll work. Alright, so we're going to draw one card here when this enters the battlefield. Or do we get to draw two? Does it deal damage to all creatures? It does. Okay, sweet. So we get to draw two cards. It's pretty sweet. So it was a punt, because now I can't use it because I need to fatal push this, because it was going to hit me for one, and I'm killing this anyway, and I don't want him to cast like a 2-mana dino. I don't know if he has a 2-mana dino, but whatever. Okay, so I'm going to main phase cycle. You know what? We've got good color. We'll do it with colorless. Ooh. Opponent. You've got no spells. You bad opponent. I'm just going to pass. It's instant speed. I don't think he's got Blossoming Defense. It doesn't seem like the kind of deck that would run Blossoming Defense. Seems like the kind of deck that just wants to slam out big dudes and get these cool triggers off of it. So, I mean, I could take two. Like, against this deck, this is not really dangerous. This is going to be harder to block, but the first time I block this, it's over. Yeah, I'm just going to kill this, save the life, buy a little bit more time. Yeah, yeah, he conceded as soon as I played it. This is the tech help stream. It used to be my job. Oh, that's so good. I'm just gonna play Tapland. We're gonna go black, red. It don't matter after this. I mean, yeah, I negged Angrath, but we get to sacrifice his Ranging Raptor. Took you literally 30 seconds to make a Reddit account and post a deck. Super easy. Yeah, like I had someone ask the other day. They were like, "How do I actually, chat in your, chat and things like that?" I think it was, I think he's here now, and it was just as simple as, "Hey, do you have a Gmail? Just log in." In most situations, like if you have a Facebook or something, you can create your Facebook account. You can just use your Facebook account to create those type things. So you don't have to make like a whole new email and things like that. So that's pretty cool. What did he play? A lightning strike, finally. Something that we can use. Let's look at our manas. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kill this. We have 10 usable. That means we could play Vraska, use this. Burning? What are the most... I don't want to... I think I'm willing to just like sacrifice my pirate to like fend off a turn. Yeah, I think so. I'll just make a pirate. And I mean, if he actually, if he even swings at her for 3, I'm probably okay with that. I mean, he's got 1 card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 8. And like, this is going to be game. I'm leaving his lightning strike in graveyard so I can just like ultimate. And even if these are dead, like, so if he has a way to kill these now, I'll just strike him. I don't know, that's my plan anyway. Like, it gave him, holding this gave me a second backup, so. Should have played this main phase. The opponent said laugh out loud. I was going to type to him very well then, but that was interesting at least. Alright, we'll close that one out. We'll close the other one out. And let's go talk about this Jund deck. Now, I don't believe the builder of this deck is here, so I am going to go through with actually doing the upgrades for this deck. And this is going to be the first one. I mean, the land base was fine. I think that those 7 cards are completely free to be other things in this deck. And You guys are going to get on to me. Like, you guys are going to be like, really? Are you really just turning it into that? It's the best 2-mana black card in Magic right now. And it fits. I would so much rather have this than those Renegade maps. Especially when you're running black sources and this. So because he's got, you know, the Blooming Marsh, and he's got those cards in the deck, I don't know. I'm still not, like, Jun can have some really, really good mana right now. So I actually think that the deck could probably increase on Sheltering Thickets a little bit, or maybe even Canyon Sloughs. I would like to see 3 of them. I would honestly like to see more, probably here. And you could probably add a thicket here too. So let's go ahead and do this. It's got cut to ribbons in it. It's got 2 cut to ribbons. I don't think it needs more. How am I feeling? Oh man, I'm tired. It's I'm not used to being out all day anymore, you know. So I don't know if you're talking about me or not, but either way, let's fix this. Do we have a forest? Not a single forest. We only have Vraska. Well, that makes sense. Well, in that case, actually, I would say this. And I'd feel pretty decent about this mana base. Like, I love these lands. And because we're going to add a couple more pieces of control in here. Man, those Dire Fleets were so good, weren't they? Like, Dire Fleet is... Oh, that card is so good. I really like Doomfall in here. And we've got 2 other cards. I don't think they should be... Like, Azor's Gateway would fit really well in this deck. Like, I don't necessarily know if this deck needs more. Glorybringer would fit good in this deck. Man, this deck could become a monstrous mid-range deck with some powerhouse. And we might have to do just a Jun mid-range. But then you lose to anything that requires negate, right? Like, you just have to have those great draws for anything that requires negate. Maybe it's actually just more Gonti. Because Gonti's great. And with the Liliana, you might actually just want a way to kill him. What's the win con? Might want a Phoenix or a Glorybringer. The win con is a ton of things. Like, you can kill him with Gonti, you can kill him with zombies, you can kill him with Chandra. It's Plainswalkers. And all of the Plainswalkers are win cons in themselves. Like, every one of the Plainswalkers that Jun runs can kill you. We just killed someone with Vraska. You can kill someone with Angrath. His ultimate is very deadly. His +1 is deadly. His -3 kills creatures. We did that in that game. Everybody knows that Liliana can create enough zombies or bring things back from the graveyard enough to kill you. Gift of Paradise to not die. I don't think the deck's going to just die anyway. Like, there's so much removal here, I don't think it's going to die. Like, before I would run Gift of Paradise, I'd run Moment of Craving. Like, main board. Like, those last 2 spots. Like, this feels... Never mind. My bad. We've got extra spots in here I forgot about, guys. We don't need all this fatal pushes. Yeah, that feels good. That feels real good right there. Alright, now what do we want? Man, there's just so much kill. You don't want to turn on their braids, so I don't want single artifacts. Did you not say spray? Yeah, you probably did. I'm sorry. It's so hard to keep up with all of chat. You know, there's a lot of things going on. I don't think it needs many more creatures, but I really would like a Glorybringer in this deck. Like, Glorybringer seems like it would be really good. So let's say Glorybringer here. And now that we've... yeah. Which makes me go... Doomfall. Cut down on a Doomfall for maybe a second Glorybringer. And now we've turned it into just a mean mid-range Jund deck. I'd have no qualms about taking this thing to F&M though. I mean, the only real problem I would have is just not having blue. But man, it's got all the parts you need. We've got answers to, you know, honestly, in all reality, I would personally rather run this. But Fatal Push is good. Wet Dirt, man, yeah, just mud. Ooh, Chupacabra. Chupacabra might fit. Right? Like, if you wanted to go with more of that theme, you could probably get in there with Chupacabra, but I also just like Glorybringer into a Chandra is just a great curve. But Chupa's good. Like, I can see that. I really like the Direfleet Daredevils in decks that can actually... oh... We don't have many creatures, but we can use it on a zombie or a pirate if we had to. Honestly, I would, like, now that I've... okay, so you either go the 2 Glorybringers or try this. Like, if I was going to keep it with the... Like, if I was going to be as competitive possible, it would be the 2 Glorybringers, right? Like, so let's just go ahead and spike that out of the way. Like, let's say I'm trying to build this, then these 4 cards are questionable if I'm trying to do this. But if I wanted to have some fun, just a little bit of fun, I think I'd run it like this. I really do. Like, just a Journey to Eternity in there. Wet Jund, just splash a little bit in there. I got you. Alright. Alright. But moister. Choops for Budge. I mean, how budget is Choop? I mean, Choop's like $1 or something. Glorybringer just got reprinted again. So, Glorybringer's going to be like $2, $3. He's $4 right now. And he just got printed again. Either way, here's, right, like, if I was just going to play with, like, you know, some fun things, I think that putting a Journey on a Gonti seems fun. Putting a Journey on a Choop seems fun. Putting a Journey on a Glint Sleeve Siphoner goes, alright, we're going to win. No problem. I mean, because now they have to Vraska's Contempt a Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Right? Like, if you land a Journey on a Glint Sleeve and you don't win that game, then there's something else broken in the rest of your deck. Like, how could you lose that game? You're going to draw so many extra cards. Just, bam, get in there. Just keep kill spells and Glint Sleeve. I really like this deck. I think this deck's pretty good. Glint Sleeve's so good. Glint Sleeve's like my favorite 2-drop. I am going to export this so I can actually update the deck list. So if you guys want to see that, you can. Let me jump over here and do that really, really fast. I bet I can't do it that fast. I bet I can't. John Super Friends. And we're going to save the deck. Jund Super Friends format standard, and it's a Plainswalker deck. And it's going under my account. Bam. Is it 237521? Let's go find out. Let's see if I have to update anything. Oh, it's not going to show me. Yep. Alright, so the deck list is updated. You guys should be able to see that now if you want to check it out. The new deck list will be on there, so if you guys want to see this, you can. I didn't actually tweak anything in the sideboard. I think the sideboard's fine. If you wanted to take some things out of the sideboard, I'd probably drop maybe these two, the Lost Legacy and the Wildest Dreams. But I don't know what I would actually bring in for them. So, again, like if you really wanted to do this and try to make it competitive, you might want to try 4-color. But there's people doing that already, and the main board would be really, really similar to this because the only thing that you're actually casting that's green is a Vraska. So I mean that would just be a Grixis deck splashed for Vraska, which heck, that seems pretty good. Either way, guys, that is this Jund deck. I'm gonna go turn these cards in, and then we'll jump into the last deck. What do we have for the last deck here? We got to do the Bant Super Friends. Alright. I know Gnerb is waiting on this one, so this should be pretty good. This should be pretty good. What happened? When I get to trade? Did you deny my trade, Manatraders? Okie dokie. You gotta admit, like, we had a problem earlier. Manatraders got on, like, they were quick about it. You know, that was really nice. That's the kind of company I want to work with, or whatever. When I gotta do my business, is like just something that's quick. So, I was pretty happy that even though I finally had a problem, that we were able to fix it. So that was pretty good. I was worried we were gonna get stuck there for 30 minutes on like waiting on a timeout or something, but nope. Just pull up chat, ask them to clear things, and then just redo it. So that's a cool card. Love that card too. Ooh, Nettle Sentinels. I've got some of those somewhere. I have the Elves deck. I'm trying to build Elves for Modern and Paper, so I at least have a Modern deck laying around. But Nettle Sentinel, really? Why did... Okay, we'll just request a trade. Hey, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Alright, what do we got next? Trade has been completed. Perfect. Alright, the next deck here is the, yeah, this is Gnerb's deck. Man, this... I forget the name of it. What was the name of this deck, Gnerb? What did we name this? It's Bant Super Friends, right? Bant, so it's up here. Bant, there it is. Sweet. Vapor Maker. What's a Vapor Maker? Moist air, dangly clouds, condensation situation. Are you rapping now? Bant Super Friends, yeah, I can't type either, nerd. Alright, so we're going to jump over to always clear out your wish list. Always clear out that wish list. That's going to be my Bob Ross, you know, thing right there. Always clear out that wish list. Alright, where'd my Bant Super Friends go? It's only in alphabetical order. I don't know why I can't find it. Yep, we want to replace that. Alright, now, give me cards, Manatraders. Man, I'm so bummed out that we can't get Gideon. Like, that's just so disappointing. Where's Dev's deck? Did Dev have Gideon in the trials, or something's not right? Something's not right. No, he had Gideon Marshall, right? Marshall Paragon? Yeah, I think he did. Hey, there's our bot. Gideon. We'll just do it this way this time, so you guys can see how that works. So we've got an hour of Promise deck here, and if this works, if it works, this is going to be so cool, and we might break Modo. I ain't joking, guys. This is one of those decks. This is brought to you by Gnerb. I don't know if he created this or what. You guys can hound him. He's in chat. Y'all can do whatever. Gnerb, right? Extra Marshall Parakeet. Alright, so let's... Gnerb, what was the math? How many of these do we create? Of course I created it. How many of these do come out when this happens? Like, alright, so if we got... You gotta have, like, all the things out, though. So we only have anointed like 2 anointed processions, so if we don't pull them, you know. So here's the idea. We use our Jace Cunning Castaway, and you get him to ultimate with anointed procession out, of course. And then if you ultimate a Johnny, you will put 5 Plainswalker, or 5 loyalty counters, which are the Plainswalker counters, on each Plainswalker you control. So you'll have like 3, you'll have 3 Jaces out, or unless you've got an anointed procession, then you'll have 5 Jaces out. Unless you have 2 anointed processions, in which case the first one will make you know, 2 extra, or so you'd have 4. The second one will make 4 extra. So no, it'd be twice that. So what is that? You would have 9 Jaces. You'd give 9 Jaces. Oh, what's the exponent on that, Gnerb? Is it a 2x or a 4x? Right? Like, wow. So Gnerb, our resident mathematician, okay? Right? Let's just play the damn thing. I ain't even gonna... You guys figure out the math on anointed procession and Jace and all of the other things. This is the one deck out of all the decks tonight, and no offense to everyone else, the John Gray deck was fine. I was wanting infinite turns so bad off of the Jeskai deck, and but out of all of those things that I just wanted to do, if I can make this happen, I'm definitely going to try. So here we go. I'm going to keep this because it looks great, even though we're coming in bad slow. We've got both of our anointed processions, so maybe I can get one of those down. Maybe it'll be fine. Again, if we can get this to go off a single time, I'm happy. Ninja 3, 4 to 6. Wow, we're just gonna naturally draw everything and not even need to do ready. By the way, you've got to ready to search up your Plainswalkers. Do you guys see this? There we go. Oh, sorry, opponent. I was busy reading cards. So, like, you can just go search up what you need, which makes me feel a little bit bad about only having the one Jace in the deck. So, is this like a green-black constrictor or something? I do hope we start hitting lands. I'm just going to pitch the Fumigate, but there's 25. You better start hitting them. Well, ain't that a thing? Well, right? To just rub in the fact that he's got the lands and I don't. And now he can play them from his... See, this is good. That seems great. Can you imagine popping both of these at the end of your opponent's turn out of the top of your library with a collected company, and then be like, Field of Ruin, Ghost Quarter, pop pop. It would still be fun, okay? It would be fun. Like, so now he can Evolving Wilds every turn. I'm building this, guys. We're going to pay really close attention. We're building this. Gnerb, not like this, man. I at least want to see the deck try to fight. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plays land, City's Blessing. Turn 6. Turn 6, 8 mana. Kinky? That'd be pretty gangster. Alright. Is it gangster or gangsta? Like, how would you have to say that? Like, that'd be pretty gangster. That's how I would say it, but that's a little extra hick on that one. Yeah, gangster part, that's hick. That ain't redneck. Gangsta. Alright. Gangsta. Alright. I don't know why I floated it, but whatever. I'm going to grab the plains. So now he can start cracking my stuff. Not like this. Not like this. Add the ER. OG, an original gangster. Yeah, I was always told that we're not supposed to add the ER on things, so. Well, love this combo. How do you get it out and protect it? I mean, it's already naturally bigger than Fatal Push and naturally bigger than Shock or Magma Spray. So, it has to be Harness Lightning, Abraded, and run this with Liliana. This way you're pitching stuff in the graveyard. I mean, this would be a really good good idea in a Sultai Reanimator deck. I don't know why he needs white. Man. Like, these are the exact hits you want. Like, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Play the lands from your graveyard. This would be so good in Sultai. Just splash blue a little bit so that you have some negate or something in the side. So that's decent. I mean, we're so dead though. He has exactly lethal. Shouldn't have shown him that. Okay, well that was a really cool deck. Am I still tuning my Sultai deck? I actually haven't touched my Sultai deck in quite some time. I think my son is like just screaming at something. Sounds like he's screaming at the cat, but I'm not for sure. Blue makes everything better, right? No, so he had a 2 power and another 2 power and a 5 power, which is 9. Yeah, Branchwalker's a 2/1, and he had a 2/3 and yep. All right, well, where are we going with this? Since we ain't got no kill spells, this is supposed to just kind of win, I guess. I feel bad about this one because we just got mana screwed. I kind of just want to like I cannot not keep this hand. Yeah, I didn't want to board. I just wanted to run back. I just want to run it back and just see. I'm probably going to have to run this deck again. Because like I said, like I saved this one for last because out of all the decks that I picked out that I went through and everything, this one's the one that looked the most exciting. It's like, oh my goodness, if you could make that happen, right? Oh, it would be so good. But I don't know if we're going to make it happen. I can't not keep this hand, so... Joel, well, thank you. I am glad that you're actually getting a chance to see the show live. I'm always thankful when you guys get to come in and, you know, you're new to the channel. Have a lot of people ask, you know, you're on Twitch or you on, you know, YouTube? Right here on YouTube Gaming. So, you know, just welcome, Joel. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Normally there's sometime between like 7 o'clock in the evening and yeah, somewhere around 7. I try to do some day streams sometimes though. Catch me live. How about that? How about that? You have this deck on paper? Ryan says for good luck. Just good luck and good measure right here. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it, sir. He ain't lying. The cards are in here. The deck has 25 lands. What? That was the point. Like, a lot of people make a lot of simple errors, and I don't know like the best ways to deck build and stuff, but I did build both decks that I won PPTQs with. So, I mean, it's not pro level, but the fundamentals are there, and that's if I can help people understand the fundamentals of deck building and like the fundamentals of we've won a lot lately. That ain't a problem. You're not supposed to mulligan these hands. You're not supposed to mulligan these hands. No! I'm not mulligan. Because if I don't have a land by turn 3, I'll cycle a cast out. At least I have a cast out this time. I'm not mulligan. Right? I can cycle on 2. At least that's there. Come on, Modo. Modo. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright. Here's the next level. Do we not crack it so we don't thin the deck? No, I don't think we're going there, but if you were really, really hurting on lands, that would be the next level play, is to not crack the Evolving Wilds if you know that there's nothing on turn 3 you're going to cast anyway, so that you didn't thin the deck. So that is an option, right? Yeah, I'm going to cycle. I'm going to cycle. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cycle before I Evolving Wilds. This way, oh, we can settle it. So if he swings, we'll settle. Alright, so I'm going to cycle before the Evolving Wilds, so I haven't thinned the deck yet. And this way, you know, we're more likely to draw a land off the cycle. So, yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to cycle. Now we'll thin the deck. Get our white source. Play white source. And this way we have our turn 4 mana untapped. Yeah, that'll work. This card might save us. I like this card. I like this card a lot. I don't know if I like having 3 or 4 copies in the deck or something like that. I don't know if I would like have a deck that I like built around it or something, but land. That happened. Well, we take 5. Zaxadilla's like, I built a deck around it. You did too. You sure did. Well, now, Gnerb's like, well, now I got to build a deck around this. How much life can we hit? 1,000 life. There you go, Gnerb. If it's not capable of hitting 1,000 life, don't even bring it. Don't even bring it. We just play blue white and bomb and go hit 1,000. I missed a shout out. What? Somebody subscribed and I missed a shout out. Timothy, thank you for subscribing, good man. Thank you very much, sir. I wonder if there's a way I could just like flip those to the top. Maybe. We got you, Tim. Well, we do settle him. Oh, you was watching the $5 red deck? The deck was a lot of fun. Dev's put out a couple good decks. Dev is the deck builder to those, and you guys were talking about learning fundamentals of deck building and stuff, and I will have to say that Dev normally he rides that fine line of being able to be budget but maintain fundamentals and things like that. Dev's actually a really good deck builder, and I mean it shows. You don't get to, you know, 80,000 subscribers if you're not decent at deck building. So I think we got some time now. We're at 15. I wanna put some things down. I'm gonna hang on to this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get down the Anointed Procession. So if he's got something he wants to kill with it, he can. We didn't have enough to play the Gift and the Anointed Procession, so like, we could have went 1, 2, 3 Gift, and then we would have had 3 mana left, but it wouldn't be enough. Like, we've got quite a bit of time now. That's fine. Really wish he would add a little bit more to it. Like, if he would add just a wee bit more to the board, I would have been happy. But for now, I actually, because all of this can be actually, you know, destroyed, I'm gonna fumigate. Gift. We'll be fine. We'll get the gift down. We'll get the hour down. We still have a settle now. We can start going and getting things. Like, yeah, we're gonna be fine. Like, we definitely got ahead of this, and we still have control. I'm being greedy right now. I'm gonna say I'm being greedy. It's I don't want to play anything unless I can like keep up settle. Next turn I'll be able to play like hour, stuff like that. So we're good. We're good. Like, I mean, he can come out with some stuff and become very, very mean, but that's a bear. Alright, so we're probably not going to get there with the deserts, because I don't think this deck works like that. Did you even have deserts in this deck? You got a few, but not enough to get away with ever worrying about making zombies. Like, you're never going to naturally make zombies. That is just not part of what's going on here. So I am going to grab one desert, because one desert will guarantee that, right, if you're just going to have like utility deserts in here, have the good ones. So yeah, I think we can do some upgrades to the lands. Right, do you have deserts? I mean, I assumed you had deserts, but did you see the count? There's 4 deserts in the whole deck. Need like 12. He naturally drew a desert. We didn't. We can take this hit. And that cost him a land. I'm good with that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I like this thing. So good. So good. All right, what do we want first? I think I want a Johnny, because I've got a Gideon. Yes. I'm going to take a Johnny first. Think we could get a Glorybringer out of him by playing the Gideon and upticking it on the Rekindling Phoenix. Think he would add more to the board, and then we could settle him the next turn, like a Johnny and settle. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that line. We might be able to get a Glorybringer to kill this, or to kill to finish the Gideon off. I'll trade Gideon for it. I will so trade Gideon if we can like pull one extra, like 2 for 1 out of his hand. You played a creature deck about twice. You started going to F&M with a mill deck. Wow. All right. We expected that to die, but getting this Earthshaker Kinra, that's great. That's great, because we're going to get to settle all of these. Oh, that's so good. Good job, Gid. Good job, Gids. Bought all that time. It's just where we needed to be, because Gonti is gonna be great. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got just enough. We're good. We're good. We're good. We could just exile the Phoenix. And Johnny's really good, but he's very expensive. Hey, look! We didn't get anything. Fine. Your go, opponent. What deck are we on? We are on the last one. We're on the Bant Superfriends. We were unable to play Dev's deck because we were unable to grab a couple cards. But as soon as I get those cards, I'll run that deck. And Johnny. Smart. How do we do it? Clever girl. What, that it can exile the Phoenix? Yep, his neg 2's pretty good. Pretty good. I love that tutelage deck. Oh, it was so good. Looking for a Jace. There's a Jace. Sweet. We've got 10 mana, so we can play... Boy, I almost messed that up, didn't I? So we're going to go white, white... Ready with the open eyes. Dejaru? Is it Dejaru? Dejaru with open eyes? Alright. Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. Oh, we're getting there. Couple more turns. We do need like a fumigator to settle off the top. Like I ain't joking. We definitely gonna need something off the top here. Gotta have something to protect these guys. He's literally just trying to finish us off. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna do this. Sure. I'm just gonna pass. We're just gonna use Sanguine Sacrament this turn. So we'll haze a pollen. He's just not worried about this, huh? Oh, it's gonna happen. It's so gonna happen. Come on. Just no lightning strike. Well, I have to do it, so we're going to do it. It's going to be a baby version of it, because we don't get to uptick Jace one more time, but it's still going to be okay. This will be decent. You guys will like this. Let's break Modo, let's break Modo, hey, hey. So all the ones that are 8, we ultimate. It's working. What? Alright, so I can't click. Alright. So we're creating dudes. Create a dude. 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 What, Modo? You back off, Modo. I'm busy. Quit bugging. Can't keep up with where they're at. Let's break Modo. Let's break Modo. Hey. Is there another one we can use? Alright, there's another one. What about this 3-power Jace? That one? That one still ain't been used? Alright, no more Jaces seem to have the highlight. So these are our four original fellas. Alright, so now let's gain a little bit more life. I don't know, like, because we could. I don't know. We should have tried to draw a card. Let's draw a card. Gnerb! You beast. Sweltering Suns wouldn't do it. we would just rebuild again. Sweltering Suns ain't gonna get there. Dig him up and mill myself. Well, unfortunately, we wouldn't mill ourselves, so because the moment we hit him, like I'm happy now. Like, that's all we could ask for. So now we go. Like, how much do I want to mill myself? Like, I could have made more dudes here. But I think I just want to draw a few cards. Yeah, I only wanted a couple triggers here. Like, so, you know, we went into 5, but it just didn't matter. So every how many triggers you put on the stack, that's how many cards you would draw off of it. But, wow. Like, is it possible to move this? Like, I must have this screenshot. This is a must keep. Gnerb. That was cool. Like, that was pretty cool. I'll have to save that one. That one's going in the binder here for Subscriber Sunday awesomeness. Subscriber Sunday awesomeness right there. Wow. Right? It happened. We did get that on camera. It does. Like, it works. It works. Alright, what do we bring in for the sideboard against this deck? Crook's pretty good. He's probably got some Glory Bringers. Approach is probably pretty good because he can't deal with it, but I don't know what I take out. I don't want to take out Gift. I actually don't want to take out, like... So everything's like part of the combo, and everything's fairly good at dealing with this deck. I'll take out one Sanguine. Gnerb, I can't believe you only got four deserts in this deck. So let's say I want the Crooks, because Crooks are really good here. And yeah, we're just gonna run with that. I mean, Anointed Procession would shut down Glorybringer, but no, there's no Scavenger Grounds in the deck. Like, you guys are like, you were asking about a desert deck? Is there our... Seriously, here we got Hour of Promise again. We're probably not going to crack it. I am going to keep, though. Like, we're probably not going to be able to crack it for deserts, like, unless we just get lucky. The Arch of Araska? I'm starting to think that only in certain decks are you ever going to get that far. This might be one of them, though, so... Well, guess what? We will get some zombies. We'll at least get a few. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit the White Desert. Like, that's what I want. I want the White Desert. He revealed Naturalize and threw it in the grave. Well, that is not a White Desert. Okay, well, next turn we can go, like, fetch up our white. Probably pop his Haship. Yep. Earthshaker Kenra. The opponent's definitely going to be trying to end us before we ever get a shot there. I scooped. Oh, I was tapping to pass through his turn, and I guess he just hit F6, and we jumped straight into the end of the. Darn it! I skipped a land turn there. Yep. Right. Wow. Yep. Just straight missed. Missed a land. Like, we were supposed to play this. Alright, so we're in combat. We're going to do this now. Can't believe I missed that land drop. Cost me a Duretti too. I had to throw away, like, that was a bad one to miss. Or not Duretti. Digiru. Cost me a Digiru. I keep saying Duretti. Well, I mean, we can do things here. Barely enough to live a turn. But it is enough to live a turn. Top decking a desert would be really, really sweet. Can we live one more turn? Should we get one more turn here? So we stop this from doing damage. He's got 8 cards in hand. He hasn't had to add more to the board. But he's also stuck on 3 land too. We're 1. Don't have haste. Don't have haste. Alright, well. You got a burn spell. There's a Ronus. So, Ronus can't give himself Death Touch. So we're going to say this can't deal damage. Alright, here we go. We finally got an opening to cast it. Alright, here we go. Desert. Let's get another white source. They both have to be deserts. He's got 7 cards in hand, though. If he can't just... Well, I mean, if he pumps this, he spends all of his mana. I don't have enough mana to do that. Oh, we've been so taxed. He's got 4 mana now. I'm going to try this really, really risky play here. I don't know how risky it really, really is. Like, it may not be that risky. Like, this may be actually just fairly smooth. We're dead to land Glorbringer. Flample! Flample! Flying Trample. Alright, so the risky part was not making the emblem. No. Alright, so we'll jump into game 3. Yeah, I should have made the emblem and just blocked with the 2/2, but I was worried about him having a kill spell. And, you know, because if he removes the zombie, I'm dead too. So I was out to either kill spell yeah, I could have made the emblem. And then I wouldn't have been out to a kill spell. And Gideon was pretty big, so maybe I should have made the emblem. Definitely should have made the emblem there. Well, where do we want to sideboard? I kind of liked where we were at right there. Although Gift of Paradise it's really good. We need the ramp, but honestly, I'd rather have like Spring. Honestly, I'd rather have some real deserts so I can have blockers. Scavenger grounds. Nilrem. Scavenger grounds. It's hard to throw a desert build together. Man, if he comes out quick, we're going to be in trouble again, but that's kind of how this deck works, so. Alright, here we go. What's up, Jansen? Oh, you're late. Oh, you're bad late. Oh, we hit the mythical, rare, ultra rare desert. It happened. If you're hitting one of these 4 deserts every time you play this, you are so lucky. You're as lucky as me hitting Glint Sleeve Siphoner in every opening in Grixis. Well, I am going to play Gideon. So if he has an Earthshaker Kenra, he can do that. And if I can buy just a little bit more time with Gideon, like next turn we'll do Gift of Paradise. Like maybe there's an argument there to just gain 3 life with the Gift of Paradise, and then you know, and then Fumigate next turn. So maybe. He got a forest, so he's going to be drawing his lands. Oh snap, son. We're going to say that thing. And I'm going to say that thing and hope he doesn't have a Field of Ruin. You can help with tuning the mana. Well, we'll like tuning the mana in these desert decks are always just a little bit wonky. But depending on what your main board is, I would just start with the Bant list from Jim Davis and just kind of tick that up a little bit, and or like tweak that. So I would actually really just start with Jim Davis's Bant approach list, because it's a really good Bant mana base, and then from that mana base you can derive a couple extra little Like, you can make a couple changes of it to tweak to the colors that you're running main board. But for the most part, you're trying to pull off the same things he is, so... let's say I want to fumigate this time, right? Like, should I just like attack him here? I think I'm just going to make a emblem. Again, I am going to try to combo off. Like, so... You thought you was playing Scavenger Grounds? Well, I didn't see a Scavenger Grounds. Where's the list? I don't have your list handy here, Gnerb. There it is. Nope. Gnerb. There we go. We're on Gnerb's Bant list. And... this is the 75 I got, Gnerb. No Scavenger Grounds, just the Arch of Araska and a couple Fetid Pools and 4 Evolving Wilds. Get out of here with that crap. The Evolving Wilds are what's got to go. That we don't need that. Why did it just break everything apart? Where did everything go? Well, there goes Gideon. There goes Gideon. Because she's so much better. So he ticks up to a turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a Johnny here. That's the thing about this deck. It's also not, like, because it's built to keep you alive, it's not built very well for his +2, which his +2 is just great because it's, you know, it adds to the library. But yeah, that's fine. Like, the beautiful part here is you can tick him up, then tick him down, tick him up, tick him down. Like, so Phoenix was going to deal 2 damage to a Johnny either way. So he either dealt the damage there. Carnage Tyrant. Well, that's horrible. Come on, Gids. There's our Fumigate. Double green. Hour of Promise, we pull... we have to pull 2 deserts still. So we can't go get the Arch. Alright. That's what we've got. Here we go. Unfortunately, we're just being outclassed here. I mean, these are good cards, but I mean, our 6 mana card versus this 6 mana card, like, we're not going to be able to answer this, especially when he's got this as a buddy. Like, so yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of life though, so might be able to get somewhere with that. Okay. He's protecting her from Ote. That makes sense. Come on, Fumigate. I don't think we have enough fumigates. I put one on the bottom earlier, and yeah, we would have needed like a settle or something there. And this is probably not going to give us anything that we can actually use. There it was. There it was, ladies and gentlemen. The goodness that we needed. I will get a blue just in case. We're dead. I don't know if like we're dead. Like we still got 26 life to go through. But this Johnny is no longer. Yeah, we're dead. Let's just face it, we're dead. That's a Chandra emblem. So yeah. That's not really good for us. Exile the Crook to draw? Ramo. Exile the Crook to draw. You have this confused with another card. Exile all cards from all graveyards. It does not have that extra line of text. There you go. Strictly worse. Strictly worse. Well, it's been fun though. And we got to see it go off. So I don't even care. I don't care. Lose, whatever. Like, I could scoop and be happy and we just talk the rest. Yeah, it's strictly worse relic. Yeah, there's no option to draw or anything. I love the card because it's one of the best cards you can get here. I mean, best cards you can get for graveyard hate, either this or the gravestone, are like some of my favorites. And the desert, that should probably be in this deck. I mean, he isn't even trying to Earthshaker Kenra us, you know, he isn't even trying. He hasn't needed to. So I'll play it out. I shuffled the library, so we might be able to get that back, but you know, who knows? Copycat Zach. Somebody else is like, it ain't relic. It just ain't the relic. Yeah, we're so dead though. Now, he's got one card in hand. All he's got to do is cast spells. Take what you can get. Michael! I just realized it was you! Michael Mahoney! Thank you, good sir. Welcome to Sideboardmtg. Michael here's a guy we play with at F&M. And he's pretty competitive. Pretty competitive. Had a really nice cycling deck this weekend too. Like I like cycling, so. Oh, are we gonna hang back here for a minute? Just to toy with the opponent here. I mean, we get a Gideon emblem. We could start rebuilding. I don't know if I can do it in a minute and 53 seconds, but we could try. We'll just grab our other blue source in case we naturally top deck a Jace. He's got a Drakehaven deck. But you could just ask him yourself. He's there. His Drakehaven deck was really good, though. Oh, I tapped an extra mana. That's okay, we can use this. He's like, that's okay, I'll just cast spells to kill you. Alright, well, we gain 1 life and pass it back. Drakehaven with Gideons, yeah. Of course, opponent. Of course. Of course you do. Red-Green Monsters was, wow, it was good. Zach still, fight me. Let's do this. You guys in the MTGO, the Sideboardmtg clan online? Should be able to find each other there. We've got quite a few people here that like to play. Yeah, I haven't seen Rich in a while. Billy Mays. We've got Black Mana Battery here. I know he hangs out in chat a lot. And one of our new members to chat. We've got a couple other members. So the Sideboardmtg, deck testing online. The clan is growing. So if you guys do want to join in on that, catch me online. What else we got, man? Your computer likes to derp a lot. I got a question. Is your computer running off of Wi-Fi, or are you actually plugged in? Because Wi-Fi is horrible. Sure, if you've got a, just tell me what your name is and catch me online. How about a? All right. Or is it a right? Like, is it? A Mac doesn't work. It's dial-up. What? Yeah. Well, you can make it work on a Mac, but you just need to be like either like running a virtual machine or something on it. So SDGZA. There you go. If you're online, it should get you in here. We got J-Dubs. J-Dubs online right now. He's one of the members. So a lot of the members do rent cards. So if you guys catch them online, you're looking to find a specific matchup. You're going to have better luck trying to find a specific matchup to do some testing here, where you can actually talk to people and have the friends and everything. So again. That is kind of one of the things, like, so, people hit you up and they go, hey, do you have this deck or something like that? Or, it's always nice to be able to help people out. So, that's pretty cool. We did not get a chance to run Dev's deck. Again, still having, let's try that one more time. Let's refresh one more time. Where's his deck at? Still no Gideon Marshall Paragons. And I'll show you guys what it looks like here. When they don't have a card, the card will be grayed out, and they won't have it for rent. So, like, even if we removed it, I don't think we could remove it and get, like, just re-add it to see if it'll... Nope. So when you add it, if they don't have it, it'll still be grayed out. So Jensen, catch me online. How about that, Jensen? He was referencing something. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. How about a? Understood. I thought your name was How about it. So I was gonna invite you there. So, all right, whatever. All right, guys. What do you guys think? What do you like? Where should we go from here? Like, what should be next month's theme deck? All right, so it won't be for, you know, there will not be another subscriber Sunday in February. You know, 28 days and such. Oh wait, is this, no, 16, 20, so it's not a multiple 4, so we're not on a leap year. So yeah, 28 days. Is that how sad it is? I don't even look at the calendar to see if it's leap year or not. I just go, oh, is it a multiple of 4? Anyway, right? Are we going to do a brew challenge this month for Subscriber Sunday? Play all the brews. I tell you what, let's get into March, and the first Sunday in March we'll come up with a challenge. So we'll have, you know, someone, maybe I'll probably do it myself, but I'll put up a couple cards that I would like to see people brew around, and then we'll run like some survey or something like that on those cards on Reddit or something, and then by next week I'll have you this month's theme, bad combos. Man, that seems like what we were doing tonight, right? Tonight that was what I was wanting to do. I was just wanting to have some fun, so that's why I picked the decks we did. I did pick the one Jund deck because it looked like it was probably the most competitive out of all the Plainswalkers decks that were built. But for the most part, you know, those were they were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun, and yeah, they were jank, but who cares? We like jank, right? I love jank. Like I love jank so much it's pitiful. But I will go ahead and get these Gideon Marshals so that you guys can see gameplay of Deb's jank. Honestly, like, we should have just run the other Gideon, like the 3-mana Gideon in it, and just said, here, we're doing this because we could technically, you know, afford to do it. His was cut off on budget, but like the Merfolk, you know, if I don't run the original one, I'll probably never live it down. Like, I'm still hearing things about, you know, you never did truly run his Merfolk deck. I didn't have the 3 Kaminas, so we went 1 Kamina, 1 Kapala, and 1 something else, but we still did pretty good with that deck, but it was a lot of fun. So, like, maybe I could just grab the regular Gideons and say, hey, this is actually easier to get online, and run those. So, I'm not going to go spend $15 just to test the deck. I'm just not going to do it. Like, it's just not worth it, considering we're just probably never going to run that Gideon again. But how much is a Gideon of Trials right now? Is he, what is he? Gideon of the Trials. Let's type it in like that. See if we can find a price on Gideon of the Trials. Online right now you can get a Gideon of the Trials for $7.02, whereas and no, I'm not spelling that right. I can't spell Paragon, I know it. Whereas Gideon Marshall Paragons, you know, $5.62, $5.16, you know, $5 versus a $7, and one actually might get play in the future. So, right, straight tribal next month. We've already done straight tribal, Joseph. We did tribal the very first week of Rivals of Ixalan. We did all of the tribes, and then we played tribal for you know, that subscriber Sunday. So it's been done, man. Been done. Videos on YouTube. All you got to do is go check it out. But you know what? Maybe we should try straight tribal. And say, hey, now that the format has been built and things have happened in the format, you know, so anyway, like the things in the format. Sorry, I got distracted. Someone actually messaged me online. I almost never chat on Magic Online, but So if you guys do message me there and I don't answer back, that's probably because I'm probably AFK. But anyway, I'll do everything I can to get the Gideons. If I don't have them by tomorrow, if I can't get them by tomorrow, we will just go ahead and drop the coin on them. I don't know. It won't matter. I mean, channel's doing all right. We can handle getting some Gideons so that we can continue doing things. But I'll throw up a link at some point this week so you guys can go over to the Reddit and vote. We'll do a straw poll or something like that, and you guys can vote and decide what you want. What do you think would be the best build-arounds? And Panharmonicon will not make the list. And I'll say why Panharmonicon cannot make the list. And the reason I don't want Panharmonicon on the list is because Saffron Olive has already run like every good version of Panharmonicon you can almost think of. I mean, so I don't want Panharmonicon. I've already seen a ton of Panharmonicon. So, right, like if we say Servo Tribal or Cat Tribal, or see, that's what we should do. If we should say tribal and say non-rivals tribal, so you're left with like Minotaurs, Constructs, Cats, you know, all of those decks. Now that, yeah, right, like garbage rare tribal, facepalm. But yeah, I mean, like maybe that horse tribal, right? Like all of the like that might be an option. Dwarves, there you go. Dwarf tribal is actually a really good deck. What do we have coming up this week, though? This week we're going to be running 4 leagues this week. Are you guys ready for this? This week is going to be Challenger Week. And, no, the space shuttle's not blowing up. That happened a long time ago. God rest their souls. We are running... It's not too soon for that joke. Rudy made the joke. A lot of other people have made the joke. Whatever. We're moving on. We're going to be running the Challenger decks. So what I'm going to do with the Challenger decks is I am going to... I think we have a sponsor for the whole series, though. I'm going to find out if we do or not. No didgeridoos. Did you see Kenobi's didgeridoo deck? Anyway, the gods deck ideas, like one of each of the gods, like who can build the best deck around the gods? God tribal. See, that would all fit under the different type of tribals, but either way, Zach Still has already did Crocodile Tribal. He's like, that's already on there, man. I want to like run that deck. This week we're doing 4 leagues, and we're going to be running the Challenger decks, card for card, no tweaks, and the idea will be to run the decks through a league and see exactly where they stand in the meta. So when you go out and you pay $30 to pick this up, what else do you need to add to this before you're actually ready to go to F&M with it? Can you just pick this up, go to your local F&M and, you know, 3-2 or something like that? Can you 2-1 with it? So that's what we're going to do. I haven't decided if we're just doing leagues or we're just going to do 3 matches each with them. And again, I am looking to see if we've got a sponsor for that, because it's going to be a lot of leagues, you know, this week that we're not quite ready for until next month when our new Patreon rolls over. But as soon as we get the opportunity there, we're going to be running those. So non-meta, so no hazard. Like, I'm not going to say Ronus. Like, Ronus is a 2 of in a couple decks at most and still doesn't get a ton of play, so probably not going to be able to pick it up for $30 after pre-order. Probably, yes you are, because it's going to be in Walmart and Big Box and, you know, like all of those, like Target. They're going to be there. So, I mean, there's going to be people that just run out and grab them and go, here's 120 bucks, I'm going to buy 4 of these and then go just break them down and sell them. But the moment they hit, I don't think they're going to break down and sell for that much. but they're still going to keep some value. I think the cards are the cards are going to still be, you know, somewhat good. So, all right, you guys are doing all of this like Jund Gods without Hazard and like let's run this without that. Why do we want to play strictly worse Magic? Like, I know we're about jank, guys, but we're not about not playing good cards. And I know a lot of you guys actually, you don't want to build a deck for me to play without, you know, cards that you have or something like that. But if you're deck building, you should build it to be the most competitive thing possible. Use the strictly best version in every slot that you can, and then if you don't have those cards, back off and go, what can I substitute in here? What can I do here? But you should always build it to be the most competitive thing that you can. Even around jank, try hard jank. Okay, like if we're going to build a Jund Gods deck, it is already not tier 1. We do not have to handicap ourselves more by eliminating Hazard from the deck. Like, that is just, that does not make sense. So, D. Somerville, you're good, man. Either way, so when you guys build, especially if you're building for Subscriber Sunday and things like that, unless you're just wanting me to try hard jank, Jansen, try hard jank, Jorgensen. That is it. I don't know if it's actually Jorgensen or like, I don't know how if you put the Y in there or not, but that's the way I like to say your name. All right. Make fling great again. Right, guys? Either way, I do want to say that. Like, let's not worry about, you know, let's not play with Attune with Ether and Rogue Refiner because, well, it ain't banned yet. Like, that was the thing, you know? Like, there were certain people that said, I don't want to play with that. Well, that don't mean I'm not going to try to build with good cards. I'm not going to build with bad cards, and, you know, either way. Yeah. I think you can build good jank and still put, like, 4 Fatal Pushes and 3 Vraska's Contempt because you're running black and still be running Mardu Gearhawks. You know, for the Horde, that was for you. So, you can play jank and still play good cards. And right now, we're in a truly unsolved meta. The meta is not 100% solved. So, man, we're going to name you Tryhard Jansen Tryhard Jorgensen. He always puts some of the most tryhard cards in his jank. And I think that's great. So, either way, Kefnet, worst god ever. That was the show for tonight, guys. Again, I will get you some timestamps out so you guys can go back and things like that. Trash Panda Studios, one more time for Jeff. Give it up for Jeff Hunt, everybody. Trash Panda Studios here on YouTube Gaming. I don't think there's any spaces in it. I think it's all one word, Trash Panda Studios. We can pull it up. We could do that. We could do it. Trash Panda. Oh man, I need to be on YouTube before I start. Like, I was searching you for Google, man. It's almost like I don't know how to use YouTube. You didn't hear that. Trash Panda Studios. So, Trash Panda Studios here. I think this is him. I'm pretty sure this is him. Is this you? And if it is you, shout out to him. He's one of our community that is trying to start his own thing. I'm not going to say go subscribe to his channel because you don't know if you're going to like his channel or not. But I'm going to say go watch his content, check him out, and if you do like it, subscribe. Same thing here. If you like what you've seen tonight, please subscribe. If you want to help support the channel, you can. You can. That's not you. This is not you. Then somebody else has your name, Trash Panda. So you probably want to relook at it, right? So who are you? We do have. Did you mean Trash Panda Studios? Is this? That's the Panda Studios. Trash Panda? Trash Panda ENT, Trash Panda Cool, Trash Studios, Panda Studios, Panda Studios, Trash Panda, Jeff, I'm going to have to go unsubscribe from this other person that was playing Overwatch now. And then, after I do that, like, you said this wasn't you. So if this is you, I'll go back. I will resubscribe. You know, just because I'm actually interested in where you go. But, Jeff, you need a new name, dude. Yep. If you have to send me a link to get to the page, like, so I get the fact that you might have to like click this to find someone, but if you actually got to send the link, it's horrible. It's horrible, right? That one person just had a nightmare. I just broke that person's heart. I'm like, they're like, oh, what? We went back down to 70. We had just went up. But anyway, Jeff, I tell you what, you can change your name up to 3 times, man. I would not. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't try to fight with 30 other Trash Panda channels. You know, like yeah. What, when you type in Sideboardmtg? Right, you actually have to click search instead for Sideboardmtg. And like that's just because YouTube thinks I'm a typo. At least when you click search instead for, like, you actually have to. So YouTube thinks I'm a typo, and they make you like showing results for Sideboard space MTG. Search instead for Sideboardmtg, and I'm number 1. So like, think about that when you go to make your channel, right? I don't know how to get YouTube to start to learn that no, people actually do mean Sideboardmtg, but you know, whatever. Yeah, YouTube thinks I'm a typo. Hey, we're still here. We're still doing it. So, Jeffrey, I mean, if you can make it work and you can advertise your channel enough stuff, man, hey, good luck for you. Guys, that is all I've got for Subscriber Sunday tonight, man. We got a little away from things there at the end, and yeah, I'm going to crank this song up for you guys. Let you hang out with, you know, Caravan Bowser. I've talked a little bit, so I'll restart the song by the time we get there, because I know some of you just, like, the beginning of the song feels like you're in the pub on Star Wars, you know. So, guys, man, it has been a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. And we're going to see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. So, let's we're going to roll the credits. We got like no subscribers tonight. Like, nobody hit the subscribe button, or it just didn't seem like it was coming up. But either way, we're going to crank up some music for you. I'll roll the credits out because we do have a couple people we need to credit. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It was a blast. Keep posting decks. This and the Patreon games are probably my most fun 2 parts of the week. So keep it up, guys. Much love for all of you. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. That is all I've got. We could have done the see-through one, or we could just like do it like that. Bam! There we go. All right. See you guys.